a
We'll
couple
search it.
questions and just answer them freely.
Okay.
Okay. How would you say the environment has changed over the last 20 years?
Okay, is this in general or just in this area?
In this area?
In this area. In the last 20 years, have the environment changed?
Yes.
I think there's a lot more pollution. There's tons more cars.
Mm-hmm.
I think like pollution from cars, and there's so much more built now. So I feel like there's not as much nature as there nearly was 20 years ago, like especially in the west side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess for Bloomington, there's just not as much. Well, like forget when they made the highway not that long ago. Like where where Tap Road goes out to the highway, where you used to go out to the highway.
Mm-hmm.
There was bats. There's a special bat that lives around right in it called brown bats. They're like kind of they're not going extinct totally, but they're getting kind of close to it. Yeah, keep me that messed up. Keep going. That the but it's like so that they tore those all down. So I think it's definitely in terms of the environment. There's definitely like species that are animals that have paid for that. I think for like building highways or like they took all the water out of that creek as you go down 37 right there. So I'd say just lots of habitat.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. To me, that's the biggest thing I see. It's like just lots of habitat and not as much and more pollution. Definitely more pollution. In terms of like, I'm sure the air, but also I just think just in general more trash that you see on the road.
Yeah.
Even on the road than you used to see. So, yeah, I'd say that stuff.
What animals did you see 20 years ago?
What animals did I see 20 years ago? I saw, like just in general, okay, I'm trying to think, like different than what I mean, that's, dogs, cats, deer. I would say I see more deer now because I think they're being taken out of the habitats they used to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that deer are coming more into the cities and things like that. Gosh.
Do you remember what birds you saw?
A bird's a good question. Cardinals, robins, like your blue jays. And I didn't know that all the birds we have now. So I in my little world, I see more birds now. That doesn't mean there's more birds. That means there's there's more birds now. I know there's not for sure. Like on the migration of where they go. Like a migration from Costa Rica, and they kind of go through this area up through, and they go to Canada. I would say there's, that's declined. But for me personally, I would say, I'm trying to get either animals I'd say that I saw. Even 20 years ago, anything like this, because actually we got married for 25. He was at a log cabin at that time, so I'm trying to think if there's anything at the log cabin I saw. I mean, owls, I heard owls.
That's okay if you can't remember.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Has the construction affected the environment?
Oh, yes. Big time, I think. Big time.
Would you say more negatively than positively?
Yes.
Great.
For sure.
How has your lifestyle and nature changed over the past 20 years?
Well, I would say, we don't, has my lifestyle changed? Well, I definitely way camped more, for sure, 20 years ago. And past that, I mean, they did way more camping. And So I think it was easier for, like, number one, I think, like, even back then, like, having a fire was not that big a deal that we knew of, you know what I mean? And now I think you see a lot of things, like, you have to buy the firewood at that place that you go camping at because they're worried about, I think it's, like, certain molds and bed bugs and stuff that can be brought in from other places. And maybe we were just aware of that. That was a gap. I don't know, but I just know, like, that's something that's different is that you can't just bring firewood into, like, a campsite of your own. You have to buy the firewood that's from that area, you know, from that campsite that provides it.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, so definitely we don't camp as much, but I do love, I love camping. I'd like to go more camping. I'd say, in a weird way, I didn't always feel safe by myself in the environment 20 years ago, but I would definitely not feel safe by myself in the environment. Camping now, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's really environmental, though. That's more like, so environmentally,
I know you like to bird watch. How have the birds
yeah,
changed?
so, okay, that's good. That's good. Well, yeah, no, that's totally way more for me bird. Yeah, I keep thinking I keep. So, yeah, no, hugely. That's definitely something that's got me way more into the environment, for sure. I mean, it's just more trips and just going into definitely. So I'm more in it in that way, I'll say for sure. That it's affected me big time in terms of noticing the birds and going to, I go to a lot of different areas in Roanoke County to go birding. But it went a long time ago, too, when Mark took it. I got one, too, Mark took a class in college, a birding class, and I was interested in it and tried to go one time and then kind of got into it. And then my friend Mary Kay and she got into it, and my mom, my mom kind of got me into it, too. So I think definitely that's something I've done way more, for sure, is birding in all places in the environment around here.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Has the weather changed over time?
For sure. I think it's way warmer. I personally think it's warmer in the fall and late summer and winter. Even I think I think of a way delayed winter. I don't think our winters are nothing like they used to be in Bloomington in the past, for sure, 20 years. And I think it's sometimes cooler in the spring than it used to be. But I will say that some of the notes with birding, is that the leaves bloom. So when you're birding, you don't want to see as much leaves, right? Because you can see the birds quicker and easier. You know what I mean? When the leaves aren't totally bloomed, right? Because you can find things better on the tree. Now it seems like they fully bloom and grow a lot quicker, so it's harder to see birds now in the springtime compared to what it used to be. That's something I noticed for sure.
Sorry.
No, that's it.
What do you miss about the past environment?
I miss I think I miss like the freedom. Is it okay? That's not really environmental, though. Can we say environmentally? Does it matter?
It should be around nature.
Environmentally? Okay. Well, I think the biggest thing is just the amount of just that building that's gone. I miss just seeing more landscapes, more like, especially like I keep saying the west side, but that's where and the east side though too. I mean, there's so many things that have been built that I miss kind of this seeing more green.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. I think that concludes everything for this interview. Thank you for letting me interview you. It was great.
You are so welcome. You're so welcome.